Welcome back to Mad Talks Football, and Leganes have shocked Atletico Madrid and they have defeated them 1-0. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. What a game of football that was. If you're an Atleti fan, if you're an Atleti player or Diego Simeone or anybody associated with Atletico Madrid, you are gonna have a nightmares of Dimitrovic for the next week. The way that he played. Oh my God, what has happened in that game? It was as one-sided as it could have gotten. There was a Liverpool game going on as well at the same time against Brentford. But I think Brentford, as compared to Leganes, Brentford did not really. They had like a bit of response, not that much, but Leganes were nowhere near in that game. In that first half, not even in the first half. Basically the entirety of that game, especially the first half. Atletico Madrid could have easily been 10-0 up. Like, let's be very honest here. The chances that they created, for me, if Leganes had to choose a man of the match, it has to be Dimitrovic and the crossbar. Oh my God, it was chance after chance after chance. I think Atletico Madrid poured their heart out. They came into this game with an amazing run of form, and it showed. It's not like they played bad. They were so good. I just don't know what happened to them. They were just not able to finish their chances off. Alvarez, Griezmann, Mario. Every single one of them, Morris as well. Every one of them who was getting a chance to take a shot, they took the shot. It was on target, but they were just not able to finish it off. Either Dimitrovic would come in front of them, and he made. At least at the moment in my head, I think he made about 7 goal-saving saves. That's how good he was today. For me, he's the man of the match. Of course, I know the goal scorer is gonna get all the plaudits and whatnot, but for me, he was the guy. He kept them into the game, as long as possible, and then because they were still in the game, they get that goal, and that changes the scenario of the game. Because in first half it was complete domination by Atletico Madrid. They played really good, but they were just not able to. It was funny. The crossbars and goal post, Carragher's header. I said this in the Liverpool game that sometimes there are games, where you feel like something's gonna happen and it's not gonna happen for you tonight. And Atletico Madrid had that one of those games. You cannot, as a fan, you cannot even be mad at them. You can be mad that they were not clinical enough, but apart from that, you cannot fault their performance. You cannot fault that they showed up, they did their thing, that what you would expect them to do. I said it was going to be a tough way because it was an away game, but after that first half performance, I really don't think that it was going to be tough. I thought they were going to win it quite convincingly. You cannot really say much in that game, to be very honest with you. Leganes, to their credit, Dimitrovic, I think he needs to get some special kind of bonus, especially for this game, because he was amazing. Really good in that first half. Keeps his team in the game. Second half comes in, and this is what happens. This is how it's a game change in football. Second half comes in, because it's still 0-0, because Leganes are still in that game. They come out for the second half. They're still confident that we are still in that game, that we have not lost. They get a corner, they score a goal quite early in the second half. I think in the first 5 minutes or so, and it becomes 1-0, and the game changes completely. The team, the confidence level, which was already quite high because of Dimitrovic's performances, they scored that goal. It goes another 2-3 levels up, and then Leganes continue. It was not as easy, as smooth, for Atleti in the second half as compared to the first half, because in the first half, Leganes were just rolling on the floor there and letting Atleti have their way with them. But in the second half, they showed more determination, they showed more fight towards Atleti, and they made sure that Atleti did not have that many chances in the second half. Atleti still had a good number of chances where they could have easily scored, but again the same thing, Dimitrovic standing in their way, and it kept on going up until the last moment. Atletico Madrid get the penalty, and you're thinking, it's fair. Even if this get a point out of this game, they deserve something out of this game because they've been really good. But it was not one of their days. I thought it was going to be quite a good contest. Griezmann steps up, and Dimitrovic is there, and the way the day was going on, maybe at the back of my head, maybe I thought he's going to save that penalty. But it did not. He did not have to do anything. Griezmann in trying to place it as far as away possible from Dimitrovic at the right at the far end of the corner. He basically pushes the ball out of the play, and he misses the penalty quite completely. And that basically summed up Atletico Madrid today. I mean, they were not clinical enough today, and I think Simeone is going to be so pissed because the game was there for the taking. The 3 points were there for the taking, and they basically gave them away. So I think he's going to be quite pissed. He's going to, and rightly so. Like I said that you cannot fault their performance, but you have to question their clinical. I mean, you cannot miss so many chances. Like, let's be very honest here. Everybody's hitting the crossbar, goal post. The goalkeeper made amazing saves, but they hit the crossbar, I think 3 times. They hit the right goal post a couple of times. They hit the left goal post, I think, a couple of times. So about if you're hitting the framework or the woodwork about 7 or 8 times in a single game, that just shows that maybe you did not practice enough or whatnot. But that was really poor from Atletico Madrid, and because of that, how tight, there's like 1 point difference between them and Real Madrid. Real Madrid are going to be really happy, and there's I think 6 points difference between them and Barcelona. So now Barcelona are going to play later on against Getafe. I think that's going to be a tough game for Barca. I predicted that they are going to draw that game, but still, speaking of that, now Barcelona, if they win that game, they reduce their difference to Atletico Madrid to just 3 points. Not only that, Athletic Club have a game in hand. They are still in. For me, they are somehow in at the right at the corner, at the back of the corner. They're still in a shout for that league title. I know that's a big a task for them, but the points, it's not the gap is not that much. But Barcelona, if they win their game, they are going to be 3 points behind Atletico Madrid, and if Real win their game, they are going to be at the top of the table. So dropping these points is going to be a big problem for Atletico if the other results don't go their way. They just have to hope that both Barca and Real Madrid draw points, because if not, this game could be one of the reasons they look back at the end of the season and they say like the game away at Leganes was the reason why we did not become champions. I really think that this could happen. Leganes, on the other hand, I mean, what a big win for them. I keep on saying it is so tight at the bottom of the table. In every single, even our draw would have been really amazing for Leganes, but to get 3 points, unexpected 3 points, nobody expected them to win the game. Going into the game, and then after the way that they played in the first half, nobody expected them for them to win that game. But this is football. This is why we love football. Anything can happen anytime, and Leganes get the win, and they. Big 3 points. They are still in the relegation scrap, but as I keep on saying, every point matters. So if you get 3 extra points, which we were not expecting, of course you are going to be really happy about it. So yeah, quite an interesting game. Not the result Atletico were looking for, and certainly not the result that Leganes were expecting for. But so yeah, that's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Atletico's performance, and what do you think about the title charge. Now, the funny thing when the league is so tight is after every single game, everything keep on changing. Like, so that is why the close title challenges are quite interesting. So yeah, that's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.